What's up, everybody? Let's talk about General Hospital, if we will. I know I haven't talked about GH in a while, well, since last week, but I'm going to tell you some of these storylines General Hospital has going on are basically boring me to tears. The only storyline I'm really interested in, there's two storylines I'm interested in GH, and that's the Lulu storyline, the stuff going on with Lulu and Dante and all that, and the Morgan storyline involving Morgan. Those are seriously the only storylines I'm actually here for on General Hospital right now. But anyway, I know I never posted my daytime Emmy video, and I'm gonna go ahead and rant and rave about that at the end of this video because I didn't really see the point in it. I mean, in that daytime Emmy, my daytime Emmy, I will be doing a predictions video of who I think will win these awards, but I thought it was pointless me telling you guys who the nominations were, because you guys who follow daytime probably know who the nominations are, and follow soaps in general probably know what the nominations are. But I will rant and rave at the end of this video of my thoughts on the nominations personally. But now let's get into today's episode. Where do I even fucking start with this damn episode? This episode was it was ignorant as hell. It really kind of featured a lot of the storylines I'm basically kind of over. But let's see. Let's start off with this teen crap and just get this shit over with. And y'all know I'm about to talk some shit about this. Today's episode, it started off with Molly walking into Kelly's. It was all dark and whatnot. And apparently TJ had texted her and had something planned and had some little Scrabble, which that's actually a pretty fun game to play. Little Scrabble pieces, and she was basically trying to spell it out and whatnot. It took her forever to spell it out. I was sitting there like, Molly, come on now, girl. You know what? It took you damn forever to unscrabble all that and see what TJ really wanted. It was basically, will you go to prom with me? And he came out with a bouquet of flowers and whatnot, and he asked her, will you go to prom with me? And she said no. Then we cut to the church where Sam and Rafe are there. And they're sitting there at the church and they're having fun. Well, they're there to basically light candles. Rafe's there to light candles for his mom and whatnot, and Sam's there to light candles for Jason and whatnot. Finally, we get Sam actually talking about Jason, and I'm still not here for Sam, well, for Rafe being Sam's foster son. Sam, with Rafe being her foster son, I'm still not here for that. We know that was a big ass plot point. But anyway, and then they're basically there, and we come back to Kelly's, and TJ is all mad, well, asking, wondering why Molly flat out told him no. And, she basically like, no, there's not a definite no, but no until we talk. And he was like, what we gotta talk about? Me saying how much he spent and what all he did for her and for this prom and whatnot. And TJ does do a lot of stuff top notch for this girl, but I'm not gonna lie to you, he kind of does in a way, overreact in a way, but anyway. He overreacted to certain situations, but Molly said, basically told him Rafe kissed her. And I'm actually shocked that Molly actually flat out told him that Rafe kissed her. Wasn't really looking for her to be the one to tell him that he kissed her. But she was basically like, it didn't mean anything. Molly, of course it meant something. Seriously, like, we all know it meant something to him. And then we cut back to them, Sam and Rafe at the church, and excuse me. And Rafe claims to be in love with Molly. Well, Rafe tells Sam that he kissed Molly. And Sam basically like, well, you kissed Molly? Well, Molly has a boyfriend. No, well, he basically flat out says, I want her. I want Molly, but she doesn't want me. She wants someone else. And Sam's like, well, yeah, Molly does have a boyfriend, and she's my little sister, and she's basically saying how great Molly is and whatnot. And Sam basically said, yeah, maybe you just have a crush. And Rafe last time said, I'm in love with her. And Sam basically like, you in love with her? And she basically like, no. And Rafe tried to take it back or whatnot. Face tried to take it back, like, no, why? I didn't mean to say love. But Sam basically like, no, I understand how it is to be in love with someone and that you can't have. She's done that plenty of times. She's been in love with people that you can't have. When she's done that plenty of times with Jason. Done been in love with him, but she couldn't have him at certain points. But anyway. And so then anyway, we all know TJ freaks out and whatnot. He basically says he's gonna kill Rafe and whatnot. And Molly basically says if you go after Rafe, you can forget about prom. I'm like, Molly. Everybody, I'm like, oh, y'all know I'm about to go in on Molly. I want Molly Lansing Davis to have a stadium full of seats. That's just what I need for her to do. Have a fucking stadium full of seats. She tells TJ, don't go after Rafe. Don't confront Rafe about the kiss. If he does, she won't go to prom. I guess she's going to break up with him if TJ goes after Rafe. I'm like, Molly, okay, your boyfriend wants to confront the guy that kissed you, but you all mad about it, saying if you go after him, you can forget about going to prom. You can forget about prom. I'm like, Molly, first of all, have a fucking seat. Like I said, Molly just need to have a damn seat. Trying to have a damn cake and eat it too. I understand this is a teenage storyline, but I mean, seriously. And then we all know TJ gonna get a whole bunch of shit on Twitter and on message boards and whatnot because he punched Rafe today. Because Molly, TJ did tell Molly he wasn't gonna go after Rafe, but Rafe texted Molly and asked, "Can we talk?" Because Molly apparently had to jet off because Alexis wanted to meet her or something, and apparently Molly left her phone, and TJ tried to remind her and say she left her phone, but her phone rang and Rafe texted her and asked, "Can we talk?" Asked her, "Can we talk?" And TJ texts back like, "Sure, come on," and whatnot. And I knew what was gonna happen. I knew then what was gonna happen. I knew TJ was gonna punch him and whatnot. Was gonna punch him or whatever, but I could just tell. I know he's gonna get a whole bunch of that character. I saw this shit come from a mile away. Anything to make Rafe look better, and I'm over this shit. Why they gotta throw the minority character under the bus to make the clear face white boy look better? I'm not here for that. But anyway, moving on. I got that off my chest. I'm basically over this damn storyline. Anyway, now we got Ellie. When I tell y'all, I was so damn pissed off when I found out that was a dream. I was really looking for. Actually, I didn't think it was a dream at first because I hadn't read anything about it being a dream. But Ellie was basically sitting there telling Spinelli that Maxie was pregnant. That she had a miscarriage. Well, she told him she had a miscarriage. But apparently I think did she actually flat out tell him Maxie had a miscarriage or whatnot? I don't know if she flat out told him or not. Don't really care. But anyway, Ellie's she's basically telling Spinelli about everything, telling him that the baby is in fact his. And Spinelli's all jumping for joy and all happy, and Maxie comes through the door, and Spinelli basically says that he's gonna how happy he is he's gonna be a father, and how happy that he basically told Ellie, "I'm sorry, but he's gonna have to be with Maxie because she's pregnant with she's pregnant with his child." Then Maxie and Spinelli kiss, and then out of nowhere Lulu and Dante walk in, and they're all. And Ellie flies out. Ellie tells Lulu and Dante that the baby is Maxie and Spinelli's, and Lulu goes crazy, as we know she would. And when she really finds out, when she finally gets a damn memory back and finds out about all this, she basically freaked out and slapped Maxie. That was actually pretty funny to see too. She actually slapped Maxie, and Dante was holding her back, and then Lulu takes out a damn gun and shoots Ellie, and then all of a sudden Ellie wakes up. When I tell y'all, I was so damn pissed off that that was a damn dream. I can't tell y'all how much that really, really pissed me off that was a dream. But so then they cut back to Ellie, and Ellie basically tells Spinelli that Ellie was in there daydreaming and whatnot, and it cuts back to her, and Spinelli asked her what did she want to talk about, and she basically flat out said that the baby is Lulu and Dante's, but she basically said the baby was lied and said the baby was Lulu and Dante's, because like Maxie was saying in yesterday's episode, Ellie knows if Spinelli and if Spinelli flat out finds out that that baby is in fact his, he's probably gonna wind up breaking up with Ellie anyway. And I see a Ellie and Spinelli breakup coming from a mile away. I know it's probably gonna drag out because these writers like to drag out shit. But anyway, moving on from that, Luke and Laura, I'm not gonna lie to you, they kind of had me sit and shiver today. They were sitting there talking about the past and whatnot, and they were at Milo's apartment, which is Milo's damn apartment. Sonny must be paying that boy good. That apartment, his condo apartment, whatever that was. His pad looks awesome. Seriously. Excuse me. I'm a little tired here. I really hadn't been long. Well, I kind of woke up when GH was finna get ready to come on. I had a late night last night. It's finals week and whatnot, and I had a late night last night. I'm just waking up right. I'm kind of waking up. Well, I woke up like an hour before GH came on, but anyway, I'm a little tired. Still a little tired. But anyway, Luke and Laura were sitting there talking about the past and just how. And they basically flat out said how they don't fit anymore. They kissed true enough, but they flat out said how they don't fit anymore and how they just need to move on and whatnot. And I'm serious. And from what I hear, Luke and Laura aren't going to get back together anytime soon. Probably not ever. And because there's rumors out there that Anthony Gary really doesn't want a Luke and Laura reunion. He actually wants a Luke and Tracy reunion. And I think that we might be getting that. I seriously think we might be getting that. Because if I'm not mistaken, I also think he's about to go on his spring vacation, which means he's going to be gone for about a month or two. He always gets these vacations and whatnot. In his contract, he has since I guess he's been there so long, he gets all these big, long, extended vacations and whatnot. He goes to Amsterdam and whatnot. What he does in Amsterdam, I'm not going to talk about. What people say, I'm going on record and say he does in Amsterdam, I'm not going to talk about. But anyway, it was good. Those scenes were kind of. I mean, I don't believe in watching the show just for one couple or for one character or one parent. I don't believe in that. I seriously don't. But anyway, moving on from that. Now let's talk about Lulu, Dante, Maxie, and all them. Apparently, and I won't know this. How many damn remade flashbacks did they do with Lulu and Dante? They basically, it seems like every one of Julie Marie Berman's scenes, they basically went back and redone. But anyway, Lulu and Dante were talking about them actually going to the how the baby was conceived. Dante basically had to go in there and jack off in the damn cup. Had to basically go in there and whack off in the cup. But anyway, and how basically I think he couldn't get it up because y'all remember like when they went through this whole process. He was in there. He basically couldn't get excited and couldn't get it up basically, and I don't think he could get it up. But no homo, but he couldn't get it up. And Olivia walked in and he basically he thought he was thinking about his mama and whatnot, and thinking about, and Felix kind of freaked him out and whatnot. But that's when GH was funny. It's also kind of around when that vampire shit was going close around when that vampire shit was going on. But anyway, speaking of which, I got something to say about that too. My suspicions. Well, anyway, and Lulu had a flashback to when and every time it seems like when she has flashbacks, somebody damn's ruining it, which actually makes me wonder what they may be doing. I think they're gonna do a Dante, Lulu, Maxie, and Milo quadrangle. I seriously think that's what's gonna happen. I've been hearing some stuff, but I seriously think that's what they're gonna do. But anyway, before I was talking about that vampire stuff, when at the end of today's episode, Sam was sitting there lighting the candle in front of blowing out sitting there talking about Jason, saying how she tells Danny about Jason every day. And out of nowhere, that candle blows out, and Sam hears some movement, and she feels somebody's watching her. I'm looking like, that has me basically looking like, this better not be that vampire shit. Because I've seen the promo for this week. Michael Easton, Roger Howarth, and Kristen Olsen are back, sporting new hairdos and new looks. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually digging Kristen Olsen as a darker hair. She has like her hair is darker, but I'm actually digging her. She actually looks hotter with that in her head. But anyway, Michael Easton and Roger Howarth, I'm not feeling their hair. I'm sorry, I'm not feeling it. They can go. I'm not really here for them characters. Them coming back as new characters anyway. I think that's one of the most ignorant things I've ever heard seen in my life. Even though I know it's happened on soaps and on TV before. Former actors that were on the show go return to that show as a different role. That's happened before, true enough. But anyway, now let me do my little mini Emmy rant. Only thing I want to rant about is how the hell is Lindsay Morgan on the damn list nominated for an Emmy? I'm okay with Kristen Alderson from GH. I'm okay with her being nominated, but how in the holy hell, not holy hell, but how on Heaven and Earth is Lindsay Morgan on there? Y'all know I talked a lot of crap about her, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I will say in a way. Looking at, I don't know what she submitted, but I know I just said I'm wondering how she got on the list because what they did with Chris. I mean, I'm not really kind of shitting, not trying to shit on her acting or anything, but what they did with the character of Christina. I mean, I wasn't really feeling it, but and what did she really have this year to and according to Dan J. Kroll, shouts out to Dan Kroll, and Richard Sims from soaps from Well, Dan Crow's from Soap Central, and Richard Sims hosts a show called Tune In Tomorrow, but he also is the editor-in-chief of Soaps in Death magazine, the ABC and CBS version. They did a podcast last night, and they basically said that they believe that what they think she submitted was something for where after the car crash and whatnot with Trey and all that after the car crash, which I'm not gonna lie to you, she kind of won me over with that. She seriously kind of won me over with all that. With Lindsay Morgan, they kind of win me over with during that whole thing, that old Trey storyline, Trey being dead and whatnot, dying and whatnot. And they actually said that they believe that that's when she was told she was let go from the show. So that's how she was reacting, acting, and all that. They said they believe that's when she was around that time. That's when she was told she was let go also. Because there's rumors out there when Eric Valdez was let go, they had been trying to get rid of her too. Because the Trey and Christina characters have been getting basically a lot of bad flack. That's what they've been hearing, and I've actually heard that too. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about and who else I want to know. I also want to know is how in the hell are none of the GH actors? How is Finola Hughes not on the list for a nomination? And why are there just 4 nominations? There 4 nominations in each category for the Emmys. I don't know. Well, not in each category, but in the acting categories, there's only 4 nominations. I didn't get that. And I also think, even though I talked shit about the character earlier in this video, I think Haley Pulis was snubbed, who plays Molly. I think she was snubbed. She gets snubbed every year. I think she's the new Kristen Alderson of being snubbed for Emmys. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is let me know what you guys think at the bottom of the screen. Let me know at the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. This is Dominic checking out. Peace, God bless, and I'm out.